I'm not going to be paying attention to you. But, yeah, I'm rolling down the road driving. I'm looking right over here. This is not anything to me. I went out in search of fortune today. I found failure. And it's okay. Because now I know what I need to do. I'm going to take the cash offer on my car for $25,000. I could hold off and get anywhere between 29 and 32 for it. I've got right about 33 and change involved in it. I've had a nice car for 4 months, of which the payments would have been, well, it's a $90,000 car when it was new. I could get, if I did certain things to it, I could put a little bit more than I got into it. If I were willing to sit on it. But so what happened today is this little service freezer took a crap on me. Mind you, the price was right at the time. It was free. But that's just nasty. And Pet Dairy, I'm talking to you. You did me dirty. And these ice cream distributors are supposed to give your freezer for free. When you say you're going to buy above X amount of ice cream. Well, guess what? They get those freezers in wholesale lots. They pay next to nothing for them. And then, if it's not free, it's supposed to be a greatly reduced price if you can't guarantee you're going to sell X amount of ice cream over a certain amount of period. I know that usually, from a historical perspective, I sell $200 to $300 worth of ice cream a day. That's what I pay out. I mean, what I buy from them. My cost as a wholesale distributor. I usually bring into my pocket $800 to $1,500. Sometimes more. It depends if I'm able to put my mind towards it the night before. It's all about planning and seeing where the people are going to be at. Like a big event. Parking just outside of the gate. And not pay rent to be inside. Sometimes I've been invited to be in the event. You know, and I'll give them like 10 points of the vig. I'll give them a little vig. Because if I had them inside, I'll probably triple or quadruple what I would have made on the outside. Which can be 4 to 7 on the outside. So yeah, I'm going to sell my precious Beamer. And I'm thinking, alright, well $34,000, even if it were a Toyota Corolla or something similarly priced. The thing is, I don't know how much it costs to finance a $34,000 car. I've never financed an automobile. I pay cash for that. Bam! All at once. I pay cash for everything I ever owned in life, including the property I live in right now. $58,000. I financed one thing, my big rig. And it's pretty much paid. yeah. I'll get my jewelry, my watch back. That's $5,000 right there. Got the cash offer they gave me is $25,000. It's $20,000. I already found another replacement freezer for that. It's actually a little bit narrower but wider. I'll take this other shelf out. This spare tire. It's actually seven slots wide, which is that one's 4. That'll give me more service window area. They just reach down and out the window. Efficiency, speed. And this also only takes 2 amps to operate that one. $1,000, brand new. I've got that much in my pocket right now. That doesn't leave me any operating funds or money to live on. However, if I can get it right now, don't have to drive too far to get it, I'll have to do that. But I want my other taco truck on my property accountable for it. So I can start I'll hire somebody who needs a job and has a place to live. No more of this fucking hiring drug addicts and helping them out. They seem to help themselves to my property too much. Don't know how well I'll treat them or feed them. It's like people treat your act of kindness as a sign of weakness. Fuck you. That's why it's so hard for the people who really need the help to get help. Because the fucking scumbags out there that they're totally fucking for all those other people who have honest intent and really need a leg up in life. Yeah, I'll probably just pay somebody, like, here's $1,000. It takes you a month, that's your job for a month. It takes you a week, hey, you made $1,000 for the week. Now you'll keep living. And really, it's not really that much. It's just, I need to have my focus spent $1,000 allows me to keep running this truck right here. Or at that point, I'll make probably $2,100 to $5,000 operating this truck. But paying somebody else that frees my time up to make more money. In other words, it's not worth my time to do that work. It actually beneath me. If I weren't doing this, yeah, I would spend the time doing it. It also creates opportunity for somebody else. If I can get the money tomorrow, I will. I can't run out of this one freezer. I don't know. I might try it. It's just, I got to do all kinds of rearranging. You know, I have to have the freezer open for a long time. It was a negative 2.5 this morning. And I'm having the feeling that having these things running off the same circuit takes enough juice away from the big one that it can't really keep it full as it was if it were on its own circuit. Because I don't think it's getting much juice. I have two devices on the circuit. And I've had other situations like that in life too, where the device says it has to have its own power supply and nothing else on that power supply because it needs all the juice it can get from that one socket. So when I've got a second power cord, hooked the other one up today. And I didn't know it, but that freezer was already failing at that point. So that when the freezer fails, it's processed to use increased amounts of power, which takes power away from this one. I stayed up until 3 o'clock in the morning watching this one last night to see how low it would get. They were just taking longer and longer and longer for each degree down. At one time it was going from taking 4 minutes for every degree to 35 to. It has two settings, A1 and A2. I need to read instructions again and see which one makes it go down the furthest. 7 degrees might be the most it can go down. Mind you, I did have also 2 huge bags of dried ice in there. That might have part of what drove the temperature down further. I might be losing the whole weekend of income. But it is what it is at this point. Once I get the car money, I'll have I'm gonna get snow cones. I'm gonna spend $2,600 for it's air cooled. I don't have to worry about all the extra water the water cooled unit uses, because the water cooled unit doesn't use the radiator to expel heat out. It just keeps flushing new water in. It raises your water bill up tremendously. I don't know why they don't have like a radiator with a pump. Maybe someone smart would do that. Buy one and then instead of having to flush fresh water in the tap in all the time and then just dump hot water down the sewer. That makes absolutely no sense at all. But anyways, this one's air cooled and it makes 100 to 150 pounds of ice a day depending on the external ambient temperature. I have an air conditioner inside the building, so I think that's going to decrease the ambient temperature to the point where I'll be able to make 150 pounds of ice a day. So I'll be definitely able to fill up all my coolers every day, even if they use all the ice every day, but they don't. That gives me excess capacity to make snow cones. And on a previous video, I discussed that. I don't need the deluxe Shavatron unit because I'm not making snow cones for tens of thousands of people at a time. But what that does do is, instead of the small Shavatron unit, I can fill a cooler in 15 seconds instead of like using the small one and taking 30 minutes. So that's why I would prefer to have the larger Shavatron unit, and that way when I do get the tiny dog circuits going on, I'll have the unit I need to make thousands of units a day anyways. See, forward thinking. Plot forward on a graph where you expect to be, and then plot forward on the graph what you need at that point, instead of buying 2 machines and wasting the money. And yeah, it's overkill for what I need now, but I can make a cooler full of ice in 5 minutes, not 35 or 40 minutes. And if I ever do run into a situation where I need more than I expect, I can make it. Like, let's say I run into a situation I ran across when I was driving with my dad in the big rig. It was a festival of motorcycle riders. Just all of a sudden 500 motorcycles showed up. I could sold who knows how many snow cones. It was like a mini motorcycle show, and they just show up and do all kinds of tricks, stay there for a couple hours, and then leave and go somewhere else. Well, they have audience members in the thousands that follow them around. Well, something like that, or a mini festival or a fair, where I pay $200 or $300 to get in, and make $10,000, $20,000 in a day selling snow cones and ice cream and all kinds of other delicious confections. That word for today, confections. I would have the ability to do that, and also have a slushing machine, a 4-tanker, and still have. Yeah, I'm going to cut down the beverages. I don't. Yeah, that's. If I have slushies, I don't need all those other beverages. Now I might keep Red Bull, some Red Bull and Monster, because at that point I don't need Gatorade. I don't need all that other stuff. I'm pretty much gonna pare it back down to water, and maybe I might make Red Bull slushies. I'm not sure how cost effective that would be. I don't, maybe there's already a Red Bull slushy mix out on the market. I don't know. All things a man can imagine are possible. So I might be down a week, maybe 10 days. I wish I would have known this was going to happen earlier today. I guess I can avoid up and go to the big city and play limousine tonight. I still have the car. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, and plus, I'm going to get my other truck, the Macco Tools truck. It's going to cost about $9,000 to get that here. All in all, I'll have like $2,000 or $3,000 left after all that. And leaves me a couple $1,000s to play with after I pay the next month's bills. But right now, most important is keep this little ice cream safe. Because we're talking about $1,500 worth of merchandise here. And all I have to do is go home and plug the machine in. That's what I have to do. I checked before I started off my journey. I'm at 7 degrees. 7. Fahrenheit. Still safe. Yeah. I intentionally misspelled failure and all that because that's an indication of my level of failure today. Just by the by, inside joke. It's been a fairly pleasant day. I didn't like the interaction I had with the ice cream dealer I had today. So that's another story for another day. It's not like I'm banned from there or anything. It's just that there was some misunderstanding. I was at the window for 40 minutes. My ice cream's out there in the hot sun. And this chick's taking her time. I might have said something out loud that I didn't mean to, like, can you hurry up, Wasn't I saying harshly with animosity? No, I'm like, hey, my shit's out here melting. And she told her boss that I was, like, harassing her. Like, hey, bitch, shut her. He's like, hey, bitch, hurry the fuck up. My shit's melting out here, ho. She made it seem like I was like that. I was more like, hey, can we hurry up? I have full stuff out here on the pavement. Some people just love drama. Yeah, some people love drama and put out their feelings about other things or you. I know that I've been in life and the person never did a thing wrong to me. It's just something about them makes you want to just walk up to them and smack the piss out of them. So maybe that's the case here, just something about way I cut my beard, or maybe she don't like rich guys. Maybe she's, player hates because she can't have this. Because really, this bitch weighs like 350 pounds. And, hold on, I gotta reset this freezer. That's another thing. The thing that, when it's on the generator, it cries out for attention a little bit more than it does when it's sitting still. I don't know what the problem with that. I'm gonna go home and I don't know. Actually read the directions of something for once. This freezer, I don't know if I ever said this on here before or not. It's not like Papa's chest freezer back at home. How the fuck I'm going across? I'm trying to get back on the interstate and it won't let me get straight across. There's over here that says no fucking U-turns. Well, guess what? No cop, no fucking crime. Was anybody hurt? No. Was anybody's property hurt? No. Therefore, no crime occurred. Being a law does not make doing what that law says a crime. A crime, according to Black's Law Dictionary, is harming somebody or their property. Yeah, I wanted to be a lawyer too. A litigant. Pop always said I should because I'm very argumentative. Oh no, I just like what's right, correct, and moral. Yeah, we used to debate all the time. And he always plays devil advocate after this block. Yeah. It's going to be everything can be A-okay. And I think my income's actually going to go up. The snow cones. Alright, paper cup. 20 cents. Lid. 7 cents. Straw. I think it's about a nickel. I'm going to go for the premium straw and get an 8-cent straw. Like the straws they have at their cookout. Really big and thick with a heavy wall and long. And I'll go for I want to do a 24-ounce slushie. $7. That's a lot of slushy. And then, so I'll have to keep 2 machines going. Well, I found slushy, a four-head slushy machine for $1,900. Oh, back to the snow cone. The juice and the ice cost almost nothing. Couple of pumps with the juice, mostly ice. At one time, I was one of the world's fastest snow cone maker. I could make 5 snow cones in 3 seconds. I would actually scoop, 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 and they'd be flying through the air, and I would catch them with my hands, my other hand, and be putting them in as they arced through the air. It required a little bit of juggling skill. I would make 90,000 snow cones a day sometimes. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I was a snow cone factory operator. Well, actually, I was the snow cone operator's right-hand man. She did the book work. I did all the work. And in return, she would tell me where all the good spots were at, because she had historical perspective in these buildings where the good spots to sell were at. When I had my food table, that was part of the deal. I had a food table. Did a lot of work. I also made thousands of dollars a day. I tell you what, we made enough money that sometimes we pile in together, a couple people, and rent the entire floor of a Hilton hotel. Or some other, similarly level. Just to not have other people around us that can complain about our noise. That's how much money we made. We made so much money. On the days off, you don't do laundry. You go to the mall and buy a new suit, and then you send your old shit home in a FedEx box. And the second time you wear it, it's at home after somebody else washes it for you at home. Money, baby. Do I want to sell my car? No. But if it hadn't been to somebody dragging their feet and making the home sale take 3 weeks longer than it should have, I would have been able to sell while the market was up. The market dropped 3 days before I got the house ready for sale. I lost $205,000. That's how much the market dropped. $205,000. I'd have 3 food trucks now. And a second house other than my commercial property to live at. A couple miles away. But hey, it is what it is. There's water under the bridge. Crying, moaning, and pissing about it now ain't going to change a thing. One thing I can do though is choose who I associate with in the future and what kind of people to hang out with in the future. And unfortunately for a lot of people, it means I can't help you anymore because of that one person that made it bad for you. That one person, that same group of people that you were in. I'm sorry for you. I can't handle giving someone the shirt off my back and they take my whole wardrobe. I'm missing my fucking snap. I want to have it in here. It's a $900 thermal imaging camera that I got from Snap-on for inspecting my brakes on the big truck before I get off the mountain, before you go down the mountain. You can see through the tires and see the brake shoot. Check the temperature, see if there's any hot spots. You can also see the thickness of it because of the heat. Well, that would be very applicable for these freezers right here to see the thermal efficiency of the freezer and keep a good check on it. Nowhere to be found, and I know exactly where I put it down at. However, maybe this failure is an indication for me to go home, take the weekend off, because I've been doing nothing but hardly but fucking working. Get on the bicycle and get some exercise and recreate. Go out tonight, have a beer. I need some R&R. Maybe that's why this happened. And then when I come back, I'll be regrouped stronger than I was before. I'll have my food truck here within 10 days or so of getting that money. I'll pay back the bank, and that should leave me about $1,500 after everything. After paying the bank back, an ice blender, ice machine, slush machine, other freezer. Actually, the only bills I have right now are my internet, which is $50, and my trash pickup was $250. The rest of my bills aren't due until next month, on the 11th, which are a total of about $800. Which now that I have this tablet, another $100, so it's $900 for my bills for the month, and probably about $300 of groceries to live on. So all in all, after all that, I don't even have to worry about paying my bills. I got plenty of food in the refrigerator. I got about 6 days more food. I could use a little bit more fresh part food. Milk, meat, cheese. I got plenty of pastas and starches. I'll have about $2,300 left. And it only, I'll have a full, I've got almost full tank of gas. I'm probably got a half generator full of fuel left. It's only been running for 8 hours. It runs for 12 hours on 5 gallons. She'll probably have a third tank. Yeah, I pretty much won't have any trouble starting back up. And within a couple hours, I'll be making more money to fill the generator back up. Well, anyways, after paying all my bills ahead of time for next month, and even that, buying all those things, I'll have like $2,300 left. This includes all my car insurances. The other truck has a full insurance on it, even though it doesn't have a tag or registration. That's $170 a month for that. This one's $45 a month. My BMW $45 a month. Which at that point I won't have that bill anymore. I have to take a traffic course by the 17th of next month. That's $300. And I think my fines are $150 because I got a speeding ticket a few months back in Virginia. But they busted down and said take traffic course, and yeah, I'm good. And it was less than 15 over. At least that's what they wrote it for. Yeah. So it's been a bad day, but it's been a good day. It is what it is. And like I said, I want to have a weekend off where I needed. I just don't know how to stop working. I see people like back there where I passed this river. I'm like, I saw some people on jet skis. I'm like, must be nice. And then my little voice on there, the angel says, well, they work all week. And the devil says, yeah, they work all week. See, versus like me, I might do this until September, October, and then I want to do my pumpkin thing. I finally get to do my pumpkin thing. I'm going to make it happen. But then I can go to Mexico all winter, for a whole winter, and stay in my own private villa for $1,500 a month, and it comes with a car in Cancun, all inclusive. While that schmuck has his occasional outgoing for a weekend, I could go I could go jet skiing every day of the week, all day long if I want to. That's the trade-off. I'd rather have that. I'd rather be able to go. Once I got 5 taco trucks out there, and I got managers for them, fuck work, and I'm not retiring. just not going to be working. I'll be playing my saxophone, doing whatever the fuck I want to do. Fucking weights all day long. Anything but what somebody else tells me I have to be doing. They can do the half of a burrito back there that I've paid for. It's actually pretty good, but it's got a little bit too much lettuce in it. I actually told them I really didn't want any lettuce in it. Our burrito is supposed to have meat. Only meat. No rice fillers. Well, rice is actually okay. I don't mind a rice and bean slash, but it should be mostly meat. Then some avocado. That's why I like that place in Chicago. It's in Chicagoland. It's in a place called Summit. It's this big, that long, $10. No rice. All meat. It's called El Faro, which in English means the lighthouse. Oh, I'll go out of my... Me and Joe, the balloon guy, the other balloon guy, we used to go there and eat, shoot pool, hang out. I miss that guy. He's a really good friend. He's in San Diego. Last time I heard he's still alive. And he's got habits. But his habits never dug into my pocket, even when we were living together. I don't care what somebody does. You know, I'm not against drug use. But when your drug use causes you to not have money, and then you get in my pocket, or start stealing from me, versus getting in my pocket, you're killing me. You're taking something away from me that took part of my life to obtain. That means you took part of my life. Therefore, you're killing me. When somebody says that material goods aren't worth killing somebody over, the fuck they aren't. That's killing that person. You took part of their life. Especially when it's something that's not insignificant, like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of my shit. And that thousands of dollars I own to me half day to earn. You still took a half day of my life. Fuck you. Or it took me weeks to earn that. That's even worse. It's even worse when you steal from somebody who doesn't have nothing. And that's the fucking bad thing. Poor people steal from each other. Steal from... You're gonna steal. Fuck. They're not gonna miss it as much. But some of those things it took me a long time to get. And now don't take me a long time to get now. That's not the fucking point. Fuck you, fuck. Yeah, it's been real hot today, and you know, I made like $150 before that. And plus, I stayed in my town, so I didn't have to spend a lot of fuel. But I went down to that, like I said, most places give you a freezer. I thought they'd give me a freezer. Oh, we only give freezers to stores, brick and mortar. Like, why? Well, because it's like 100 degrees in that truck, and then, no, it's not. This is insulated back here. This is the insulated building, basically. It's not hot back there. Once I have this fan going on, and the window open, I'm pushing air here, I got a window open there, there's air circulating through here constantly. It's not hot. Anyways, I'm going to get home, and I'm going to look at this property I saw. There's a really nice house that looks like it might need somebody to live in it. It's just the right amount of abandoned. It doesn't have no trespassing signs on it. But I think it might be up for a tax sale, the way it looks. I think it might be better and easier for me to do that than to try to fix a tiny house. I might fix it. It's going to be $5,000 to fix a tiny house just to make it 2 stories and just have lights in it. It's already got lights in the downstairs, but no heating, no cooling, and no water, no septic, no kitchen, no bathroom. Just basically a place to lay down at. Why? I might just make that my office. And leave the music studio as it is. I might expand the music studio. I might put a banner upstairs for somebody to be there to be a security guard. And their pay is they get this. Oh, there I go again with that fucking thinking. Helping somebody else by giving them a place to live, and then they take care of the place, and that's their rent. Well, that's how. I think that's more than fair. And then, anyways, yeah. I might just keep it for my office and have a bedroom upstairs and crash over there every now and then. Because this other house, I think, the price is going to be just right. If I can get it for a tax lien. I'm going to go look at it tonight. Or tomorrow. I might ride my bicycle over there. I might drive the car over tonight. Who knows? Who knows? I got to go over there and find the actual physical address and then go home and look it up on the county GIS site and see how much it is, who might own it, and then cross-reference on the death records. Yada, yada, yada. And again, you know what? I see properties like that all the time. All the time. I need to start keeping a piece of paper or notepad where it's easily accessible. And just, it kills me to stop. It kills me to stop and not be making money. But every moment I stop, there's a moment I could be moving towards another dollar. And who knows, my time could be off, that 30 seconds could be when somebody's leaving their house and already gone. I don't know. All manner of possibilities exist. I was going to go to the big soccer park today. I still might go tomorrow. I still might try to rearrange everything in the freezer. And who knows, maybe that freezer might kick back on tonight. I don't fucking know. At that point, it's already done this once before. It's done this before. I don't know if it's gone into a defrost mode or what. At this point, I don't know if I should even trust it anymore. Yeah, I should. I don't think I should trust it anymore. It fully thawed out. I put my hand on the cooling part of it in there. It's like a pool. It's like a lake of water that deep in there. So it's totally defrosted. So yeah, it's out of here. I'll drain my coolers, move them all out of the way, and I also got another race up in see. We'll see how that works here in a little bit. Meanwhile, I'm pulling over here at this Circle K, and I'm going to get me a slushie. I don't know how to turn this off now. Right. Okay. How do you work this? It says I'm still live. Yeah, okay. Bye.